Hi guys! So I just got back from my orthodontist appointment, and if I sound really weird right now and I actually have a lisp, it's because I just got my palate extender put in. So this is how I'm going to sound for the next few days. But anyways, I literally just got back around 30 minutes ago, so I just got them put in. Before this, I had spacers back on because last month what was going on that I was not aware of is that they did a mold of my teeth to build the palate extender so that it would fit my palate and my mouth. So that's what happened, and then it took a month to have it ready, and that's why now I have it on, and I am going to show you guys what it is and then give you a breakdown of everything that's happening and changes and whatnot. So yeah, let me show you my palate extender that is already in my mouth. Hey guys! So now I'm going to give you the update of everything that went down with my palate extender. It's been around 3 to 4 weeks, basically a month. So in the clip that you guys just saw before, I had just gotten my palate expander, I think that day. At first, getting it on doesn't really hurt. If anything, you might feel a little bit of pressure when they're pushing it into your teeth, because even though I did have gaps from the spacers, some gaps were maybe not that big, or like it was still pretty tight. So pushing them up was a little bit uncomfortable, but I don't think it was painful. It wasn't bad getting them on. It was pretty okay. Yeah. Once I had them on, I remember I had them on and they were still like pushing them, making sure they were okay. And when they put my bottom ones, I could taste the metal, and it tastes so freaking nasty. But that's just metal, that's just taste of metal. It was so nasty. I hated it. I was gagging, almost like about to throw up, because it tasted really bad. Because who wants to eat metal? We're not supposed to eat metal. Like, that's nasty. So yeah, that was an experience. In that first week, I also started talking very strange, weird. I had like a little lisp, which I'm pretty sure you guys could hear in that first clip. And I think I still kind of have it. So my S's, they still kind of sound kind of weird. They're kind of like zzz, like that, like weird sound instead of a like sharp S. So I don't know, that's still kind of weird, and most people don't notice it. My friends didn't notice it until I pointed it out, that I was like, oh my god, I sound so weird, what the heck, I can't talk, what is going on? And they didn't notice it. It's mostly just me and in my head that I sound so freaking strange. But yeah, that's kind of annoying, knowing that you don't sound the same as you did before. But I mean, it's whatever. So my expander goes around my molars because it's supposed to be attached to your molars, and it's actually glued down to your molars. It was a lot of pressure on my molars, and I think from my experience, molars hurt the worst. They really do. For me, at least, I feel like they hurt the worst. So I had pressure on my molars. Good thing is I had already gotten used to my braces, so the rest of my teeth didn't hurt. It was just my molars. But the thing is that since it is in the roof of my mouth, it was pushed into the roof of my mouth so much that it felt like it was cutting me. It was so painful, and my the roof of my mouth was so sensitive. It was irritated. It immediately got red and inflamed, and even till now, it kind of is covering the metal wire that is in the top of my roof, because I feel like it just got so inflamed with that irritation that now it's basically covering it, and I can't really feel it. And it doesn't bother me now at all. The roof of my mouth does not hurt at all anymore. But that first, not really the first day, but the second day, I could feel it, and it hurt so bad. It hurt really, really bad. The second day was when it was bad, because you feel pressure in your molars, meaning you can't chew. You can bite because my front teeth were fine, but you can't chew, so then you basically can't eat any solid foods because chewing is the most important part of eating your food. Third day, same thing. I remember by the fourth day, my molars got a little bit better. I could chew a little bit more. I could eat more foods. I didn't just have to rely on smoothies. But the roof of my mouth was what bothered me the most. Honestly, I think that's what bothered me the most. And it was to the point that my mom was worried. She even told me, we need to call your orthodontist. I don't think this is normal. Like, you're in pain. But I was like, I need to get through this. I just want straight teeth. I need to fight through this. Being overly dramatic, as always. But yeah, I honestly think that was the hardest part. The pain of the irritation from the roof of my mouth was really, really bad. Slowly though, after the fourth day, by the fifth day, I remember specifically, it was the fifth day, the roof of my mouth kind of stopped being as swollen. It kind of reduced in size. It wasn't as inflamed. It wasn't as irritated. And that's when things started getting a little better. So I'm going to say that after a week of having my palate expander, I could go back to eating foods like it was regular, like normal. That first week was the worst, but afterwards it was great. Everything was back to normal. Second week of having my palate expander, I felt good. I had gotten used to it. Third week, I was back to normal. And then, for some reason, this past week was the fourth week of me having the palate expander, aka a month of having it. I started feeling soreness in my molars, and I couldn't, actually chew that well for towards the end of the week. And I thought that was weird. I wasn't really sure why. My molars were starting to get sore, and I could still chew. It wasn't bad. It wasn't extreme pain like I had at the beginning with my palate expander. But yeah, I could feel it, and I kind of assumed that it was just my teeth moving, so maybe my molars were rearranging, which would make the metal move, which would just cause tension and irritation between my gums. So that's kind of what I thought it was. I'm still not 100% sure. But I had my orthodontist appointment 2 days ago. It is Saturday today. I had it on Thursday. And the lady came in. She checked my bite and everything. She said everything looked fine. My expander was great. Everything was perfectly fine. And actually, I finally got my back braces for a few other teeth. Before this, I only had my front braces, so they ended right here and right here. So you can see I have them all the way back now. Yeah. So now I have my full braces and I have the palate expander. I basically have everything that I was intended to have to work in my teeth. The only thing that's missing are the bands, but bands kind of come later on, I believe. And I have the hooks for the bands too. You can see right there, yeah. And right here. And so she put on my braces, normal. I'm feeling kind of sore. It wasn't as bad as when I got my braces on, and honestly the palate extender was way worse than the braces. I thought, okay, this how I'm going to rank them from least painful to most painful. Least painful, back braces, which is what I just got. Secondly, front braces. Thirdly, spacers. Spacers were a B. And fourthly, the palate extender. The palate extender is what has troubled me the most, and I'm so glad that I got through that stage and I can eat again. Well, not right now because my my back teeth are actually still very sore from getting the braces, but it wasn't as bad as getting them for the first time. So I'm actually really excited because I have been noticing changes too. That's also very exciting. My two front teeth are straight. Like you can see. They're pretty much basically just straight. This one especially is really, really nice. This one is still a little bit up, and it's because that's the tooth that I have excess in. So the excess is what kind of keeps it from going back because it pushes it out. But that's slowly going on its way. And in my appointment, she also noticed that I had a little bit of crowding here in my bottom teeth, which have actually not moved a lot. But she kind of like sand, like, I don't know, she used something to kind of sand the teeth down for them to have a little bit more space, and I feel like they did go back. They're still slightly overlapped, but it's not as bad as it was when I first went in. So this is pretty good too. And then my nurse told me just to bite down. She wanted to check to make sure everything is fine, and I can actually bite down now. So my overbite is not that bad as it was before I had any treatment. And I have noticed that too, because usually when I would bite down, I would kind of have gaps in my molars and my teeth would go really down, but now they don't. Like, I don't really see gaps. The only one that's really bad is this one. I don't know why, it's so hard down. Yeah. It's really far down, but the bands are gonna take care of pulling it out more. So everything else seems fine. She told me everything was great and that my treatment was actually going really, really well. She also complimented my eyebrows, so I love her forever now. But yeah, I think that is my full update. So far everything has been fine, and I have had, as of now, my braces for 3 months. So yeah, that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I am so happy that I keep hearing such positive feedback from my braces updates. I'm always hearing from you guys that you want to know more. I didn't really expect this series to be as successful as it is. I'm kind of just documenting this for myself because I know my teeth is something that has bothered me since I was really little, and just being able to be very lucky for my parents to do this for me, even though I know it is costly and it's painful and it's just not fun most of the time. I'm still very, very grateful that I'm getting this done, and I'm grateful to bring you along and that this is hopefully helping you or making you more comfortable. If you have any questions, DM me or leave them in the comment and I will try my hardest to answer them. I try to answer every single comment that you guys leave. And yeah, just I hope you enjoyed this video and want to see more of me and my randomness, awkward self. But yeah, that's everything for this video. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!